I'm Mrs. Wolliver, and today is Mrs. Wolliver Day. Are you ready for a story? My story today is called Patty's Penny, written and illustrated by Mrs. Wolliver, and it is Patty and Louie legend number 4, featuring a character named Penny. This is my Aunt Penny. She's on the right. She's Patty's little sister. And this is a picture of Judy, her big sister, Patty, her in the middle, and Penny is on the right. Back to the story. The bell just rang, Patty. It's time to line up, said Judy as she slid down the slide. I'll race you. No, said Patty. I think I'll wait for Penny. What? Screamed Judy. Are you crazy? Well, she's always the last one to line up, said Patty, and no one ever walks with her. Today, I'm going to. Okay, Patty, said Judy, but I just hope you make it to class okay. Penny was a small mustard yellow-haired girl. She wore baggy overalls and brown army boots to school every day. She looked tough. They say she ate nails for breakfast. No one wanted to mess with her. No one except Patty. Hi, Penny, said Patty. Do you want to walk to class together? Are you talking to me? Asked Penny. You want to walk with me? Patty just shrugged her shoulders and walked side by side with Penny to line up. It seemed like the whole school was watching them, even Mr. Patterson, the principal. When they walked into the classroom, Mrs. Younger told the class to put their backpacks down and line up at the door. There was going to be a special assembly in the lunchroom, so Patty put her backpack neatly on the back of her chair and lined up at the door. Room 7 quietly walked to the lunchroom. When Patty sat down, she saved the seats beside her. One was for Louie, of course, and the other was for Penny. Penny felt strange. No one had ever saved her a seat before. She kind of liked it. Judy and Shari sat right behind them. Mr. Patterson got up on stage. He asked everyone to settle down and stay very quiet. He announced that there was going to be a fall fashion show, and one kid from each class would be asked to participate. Everyone started clapping. The buzz at the lunch table was who Mrs. Younger would choose to participate. Everyone agreed that she would probably choose Patty. Patty was the best student in class. Plus, said Louie, Patty's the prettiest. After the last recess, Mrs. Younger told the class that she had made a decision as to who would participate in the fall fashion show. The class got very quiet, and Mrs. Younger said it would be Patty. Everyone started clapping, and Louie even stood up. Thank you, Mrs. Younger, said Patty, but I would like to give my spot in the show to Penny. The whole room got quiet. If you want to, Patty, said Mrs. Younger, it's okay with me. So it was settled. After school, Penny walked up to Patty and told her that she didn't have anything to wear for the fall fashion show. So Patty invited Penny to spend the night, and they could go through Patty's closet to find something for Penny to wear. That night, Penny spent the night at Patty's. She was very nervous. After popcorn and a video, Patty and Penny went to Patty's room to talk. They talked about a lot of things. Patty and Penny talked all night, but then Patty learned something very important. This answered all the questions she had about Penny and why she dressed like a boy every day. Penny had 12 brothers. Yes, 12 big brothers. Her family couldn't afford to buy Penny any nice clothes, so she had to wear her brother's hand-me-downs. Penny didn't own a single dress. Penny had never even tried a dress on. That gave Patty an idea. The day of the fall fashion show was upon them. Patty was excited to see Penny on stage. A lot of kids came out to show off their fancy clothes. Then Penny's name was called. The whole assembly got quiet. Penny's name was called again, but Penny didn't come out. Patty stood up and shouted, "Come on, Penny, you can do it." Suddenly, Penny came out from behind the curtain. She had on a beautiful pink dress, pretty pink socks, and, the kids started to laugh. Penny looked down at her feet, and then she started to laugh. Donald started to clap, and Louie started to clap, and then Patty. Suddenly, the whole assembly was clapping. Penny smiled and took a bow. She was the hit of the fall fashion show, all thanks to Patty, even if she did forget to change her old brown army boots. Now, that's silly. She forgot to put on some nice shoes with that dress, but that's okay. I want to talk about this story for a minute. There might be someone new that comes to your classroom, to your school, okay? You might meet somebody new. You can't judge a book by its cover. Now, what does that mean? You can't look on the outside appearance of someone and think something bad about them just because they don't look like you, okay? Patty was a really nice friend. She learned about Penny. She became her friend. And sure enough, Penny was a nice girl, okay? So you got to watch that. So let's learn that. Don't judge a book by its cover. Are you ready for a drawing? Let's draw Penny. We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. Put your paper in the apple direction, and you'll be ready to draw with me. Okay, let's draw Penny. All right, we're going to start Penny right in the middle of our paper. Let's do it. Okay, about right here. We're going to start her head. There we go. Now we're going to be drawing Penny in her overalls, okay, outside of her classroom. That's what we're doing. Now, the first thing, Penny has bangs. So we want to put her bangs in. Okay. Mustard yellow hair. All right, you're going to put a part right here, up like that. And then you're going to come from behind her like this. And just behind her like that. Just down there on both sides, like that. Looks like she has a blanket over her head or something, right? Okay. Then, this is the bottom of her hair. We're going to go like that. Okay. Go like that. There we go. Okay, we're going to put some clips in her hair right here. And then we're going to give a couple pieces of hair, like 3. 1, 2, 3, down like that. Okay? All right. Now come back in her face. Put her eyes, pupils, and 4 eyelashes on each eye. Okay, great. All right. She has kind of a skinny C for a nose. And we're not putting a Mrs. Wolliver smile on her. Not today. We're going to put a straight line. Because when people look at this picture that you've drawn and they ask you, why doesn't she have a Mrs. Wolliver smile? You're going to tell her the story. Tell them the story about Penny and how in this picture she doesn't have any friends yet, okay? Till she meets Patty, right? Okay, now we're going to give her her neck and her neckline, all right? Now, this is challenging, her body and her overalls, okay? We're going to do it step by step. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to come out with her shoulders, okay? Both sides. Now, the top of her overalls come down, over, and up from her shoulders, okay? There we go, just like that. That's the top of her overalls. Then you're going to come down with the strap like that, right? To about right there. About right there. All right? Okay. Now you're going to come in with the sleeve and in with the sleeve. Right there. Okay? Step by step. If you're stuck, pause the video. Okay? Look again. Do it again. If you have to start over, flip your paper over. Okay? Make her head, her hair, her eyes, nose, and that. Okay, if you really, really need to, either that or just work with what you have, give it a practice, try your best, just have fun, do it again later. Okay, now we're going to put her pocket on here. All right, now it gets crazy. Now we're going to put her hands in her pockets. We're going to work on her arms right now, okay? We're going to come down like this, and right after we pass the line, we're going to come in like that. Okay? So what you've done is you've come this way, and once you're just past the line there, you're going to come in. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay? You're going to come to the line and then come in like that. All right? Looks crazy, I know, but it's going to look a lot better once we connect the pieces together, the shapes. Okay? Now, what you're going to do, see how you had a line here? You're going to bring it down and bring it in as her arm. It's kind of gets skinny right there, doesn't it? But it's okay. Right? And then you come here and then you go in like that. So now it looks like she has two this one should, that's okay. I'm not perfect. We're just having a good time. All right. Now we're not going to do any Mrs. Wolliver hands. Her hands, Penny's hands are in her pocket. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to close up that like that. Just like that. Those are her pockets of her overalls. Okay. Probably thinking, whoo, what are we doing here? But it'll work. All right, now we're going to make the legs. Now, they're going to be baggy. We're going to put bags in her legs. So watch what we do step by step. We're going to come from here, from down here, go like this and come in. That's one bag that we're making. One wrinkle. Come like this and in. Okay. All right. Then we're going to come in and give it another wrinkle on this side and another wrinkle on bag or wrinkle on this side. Okay. I know it looks crazy. Just keep going. Keep going with me. It's going to look great. Then let's put another one. Now be careful how far you're coming down. We have to put her shoes on also. Okay, so I have a couple bags. I'm going to come down one more time because I know her shoes are going to fit right here. Okay, but you bring down to as far as you can to be able to put her army boots on. And on the very bottom, you want to come together in the middle like that to connect those overalls together. Excuse me. Then you're going to come up here, draw your line straight down that separates her legs. Okay. Make her old brown army boots. You know, I used to wear brown army boots to school. My friends called them army boots. They weren't really army boots from the army, but they were brown and they were boots, and because I liked them. That's why. Not because they were hand-me-downs, but I actually went to the store and bought them because I liked how they looked. I was crazy when I was a kid. All right, there's Penny. There's Penny. Now we're going to put her out front of her classroom. So come down here. Draw your horizon line, your horizontal line behind Penny to the other side of the paper there. Oh, it's kind of crooked. That's okay, right? Yeah. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trying my best. All right. Now, on this side of Penny, you're going to come down with a vertical line right beside her, all the way down to the horizon line. That's going to be the door to her classroom. Okay? Now, we're going to make a window in the door. Put a window. Okay? Put a doorknob so they can go in the class, right? If you want to put a class number here, whatever class number you're in, or if you're just at home, you can make up a number, whatever, if you want to put a number here. But now this is the window, and this is what I like to do when I'm putting reflection in the window, okay? I like to start like this, come really big, and then just come back a little like that. That looks like it's a window. There's a reflection in the window, okay? Okay, now we're going to draw the water fountain right next to her over here, okay? I want you to just do it with me step by step. You're going to start right here. Going to come out, come down, and around like that. All right. Now these are old-fashioned water fountains. They're not like the ones are today. Okay, right? They had a knob that you would spin and the water would start coming out. So I want you to put a knob right down here, small knob, that we would spin and the water would come out of the faucet. Okay? But now we need the side of it because it's not just floating there. We're going to come down, just past the knob to there. There's the side of the water fountain. Okay. We're going to make the faucet just kind of a candy cane shape. All right. Like that. If you want to put some drips coming out of the the faucet, you can put a few drips, water drops. And then you're going to have the grate that's on the bottom that the water goes down, and it'll come down through a tube, some pipes here underneath in a minute. Put little circles inside so the water can go through those circles and down through the drain that we're going to put on the bottom, these pipes down here. Okay? Now you're going to come like this. That's a drain. Hopefully you started your water fountain from the side of your paper, because now these pipes are going to go off the paper. Okay, good. All right, now if you have some room up here, there's some room. Let's make a window, another window, into the classroom like that. Okay. Let's frame the window. Let's make a frame. Let's make another. We're kind of framing the window. Okay, and then from right here, we're going to make an oblique line right there. Okay, oblique, not vertical, not horizontal, but oblique. There you go. And let's put another bit of reflection in the window. So that looks like a window. Okay? Great job. Put your pencils down. Look down at your paper and say, wow, I did a great job. Tell your neighbors or tell me, wow, you did a great job too. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day, learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Until next time, keep drawing.